I want to show you all something in this video. It's kind of silly, but maybe serious for all I know. Either way, it's definitely weird and cool. But before I show it, you all remember the face on Mars, right? It was debunked as just an angle and shadow anomaly, but it was pretty famous. Okay, I found something in the Hubble legacy field that I think deserves comparable fame, even if it's debunkable, even if it's mere coincidence. It is a face. It actually looks like an alien face or a devil, probably even less ambiguously than the Mars thing. Yet somehow this produces no Google results. Like when you search it, it's not famous yet. Okay, but enough suspense and introduction. Let me just show it to you. So here's the legacy field, and if we zoom in right to here, doesn't that look like a face? Here's the eye, here's the other eye, here's the nose, here's the mouth. Well, this whole thing is the head. Here's like the eyebrow, the other eyebrow. This sort of looks like a horn and another horn. Over here is his shoulder and his other shoulder and like his torso. It almost looks like he was like a caterpillar man, severed. But obviously just the head and face is what's most interesting. The legacy field shows galaxies 5 to 13 billion light years away, which, by the way, means we're looking into the past, since light takes time to travel to us. Kind of like when you hear a firework from far away, there's a delay. You're hearing the past because sound waves take time to travel to you. So do light waves. And light is faster than sound, but it's still the past. So this is 5 to 13 billion years ago, because it's that far away. Anyhow, now I might as well speculate on this face just a little bit. First, I'll say, I just simply don't know how this isn't a thing yet. Even as a joke or philosophical topic among astronomers, the face in the Hubble legacy field. And they have no hesitation in saying one nebula looks like an eyeball and another nebula looks like a crab. Why not this, said to look like a face? If the Mars face blew up, this is, like I said, even less ambiguously a face. This not being famous as a face yet surprises me because, one, how can you look at this and not notice a face? And two, because I know for sure that every little smidgen or smudge within the great legacy field has been examined and contemplated by astronomers. Because really they're more than just smudges. They're ancient galaxies, reaching back to nearly the beginning of the universe. And to observe them is not only like a transcendental act, but also a process in understanding the beginning of the universe. So everything has been looked at, but this hasn't been labeled as looking like a face yet? Here in the Goods North field, which by the way is in a different part of the sky, it's around over here near the Big Dipper. Anyhow, in the Goods North field, they've even documented this strong redshift galaxy, GN-Z11. Redshift meaning it's one of the farthest away. It formed not far after the Big Bang. So you mean to tell me this crossed their desks and no one said, hey, tell people we've found one that looks like a face? I actually think they must have noticed it looks like a face. And here's where the conspiracy comes in. Why is Hubble leaving it up to the public to point this out? Like I said, I can't find any search results on this when I type it into Google. Face in the Hubble legacy field, which is all that should be required in my opinion. Or how about devil alien face in the legacy field or goods south field? My conspiracy theory is that they're leaving it in the public's hands to notice this face, just to send the message to the public that we should care. We should show interest. Or maybe astronomers were just embarrassed to admit they see a face. Often a scholar's woo-woo hypotheses are ridiculed by fellow colleagues. But still, I doubt that because, just to point out it looks like a face doesn't mean you're crazy and you need your astronomer credibility revoked. As long as you respectfully, intelligently admit it's probably coincidence that it looks like a face. Anyhow, since I have no credibility to lose, I'll be the guy to speculate that this face's shape and existence is perhaps not even coincidence. What if, in the formation of this particular celestial mass, there was conscious intent to create the shape of a face? I'm not sure what else to say about this. Notice he's looking right in the direction that the telescopes are coming from. I actually think it is no coincidence that spiral galaxies look like snail shells and hurricanes. There's something called the Fibonacci sequence that orders much of nature to swirl beautifully like this. But maybe, just maybe, there's something in nature that pushes the proclivity of humanoid formation too. So a spiral galaxy is to the snail shell form as this face is to the humanoid form. Two sort of roots of manifestation inspiration producing synchronicity through scale. Anyhow, as I speculate further, notice there's virtually countless different types of snail shells on Earth, and likewise countless different examples of spiral galaxies in space. But the intelligent-looking humanoid is supposedly a rare form of life, so far as we know it, and likewise this ancient galaxy or whatever is rare, being in its intelligent-looking humanoid form. So yeah, I'm saying not just his shape reflects humanoid form, but even his rarity reflects humanoid form. Not sure what else to say about this other than notice how he's looking right in the direction that the telescopes are coming from. Which, if that's no coincidence, which may or may not be a stretch, then notice how the face was formed 5 to 13 billion years before the humans from Earth even had evolved and existed to observe the face. It would imply that the humanoid form is very ancient in the universe, far older than its presence on Earth. Also, if the universe, or whatever, actually did intend for humans to see this face, hence his direction of pose looking straight into the Hubble mirrors, then it's a magnificent feat of aim through time. To make the face at one point and plan for 10 billion years later to create an evolution on a place called Earth that will eventually create humans to notice the face and its synchronistic purpose. It would all be massive intelligence. But anyhow, I also considered maybe there were humanoid aliens more local to this face for whom the synchronicity of shape was intended for, who saw it more recent to its formation. I even considered super intelligent aliens shaped the entire galactic mass on purpose, like some kind of cosmic statue, many billions of years ago. Really, I have no idea though. But now that I've said all that, I'll admit it's probably just coincidence. but still, it seemed cooler to me than the ridiculously famous Mars face thing.